Almost all of you are having regular review meetings with your clients, but what about your COIs? In today's edition of the Oxley Insider, we're going to talk about why this is important and give you a specific strategy for doing it. First, let's talk about why it's important. There are two big factors in making these types of relationships work. One clearly is relationship building, and we've talked a lot about that over the years, that in order to make COI connections work, you got to treat them like you would your best clients. These are people you want to get to know on a personal level. The other portion of this is the structure of that relationship, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. We have to remember that CPAs and attorneys aren't sitting through lectures every year on how to manage relationships with financial advisors. Sometimes they kind of get it, how this relationship is supposed to work, but your knowledge base far exceeds theirs. So part of the process has to be that you're carefully educating them on how these things work best. Okay, here's how we get started. You want to set up a lunch or a dinner just to review your progress with the CPA or attorney. Now when you're talking to them, you don't want to make it sound too official. You just might say something like, periodically we find it helpful in working with our outside partners like you to get together, sometimes informally to talk about a specific client, and other times with a little bit more structure just to talk about the back and forth that we're having throughout the year. How we're doing with certain clients, trends in our respective industries. Would love to take you to lunch or dinner sometime in the next couple of weeks. So when you're at this lunch or dinner, part of the game plan, as always, is to build on this relationship. You're asking them about their family, about their hobbies, about their involvement in the community, and you're making it conversational. You're trying to get to know them on a personal level. Now, side note, do go back to your office and mark this down in your CRM so next time you're not forgetting all of what you talked about. When it's time to get down to business, the first thing you want to talk about are trends in your respective industries. Are there some new regulations that have passed? Are there some hot topics? Go ahead and cover those. It's a nice icebreaker. Next, you want to talk about clients that you've sent them that they're currently working with. How's this relationship going? Anything that you need to know about. And then you turn the tables. Any of the clients that they've sent you, you want to talk about them as well. Sometimes this is a great eye-opener if they haven't sent you as many as they could. And lastly, one phrase that you always want to weave in is think of me if fill in the blank. So whatever your specialty is, give them something specific. Think of me if you're working with Caterpillar execs that have XYZ situation going on. Think of me if you have someone who's going right into retirement and they need some outside advice. Think of me when you're talking to your small business clients. That's really my sweet spot. Give them something specific. Through this process, ongoing reviews, more communication, the referral flow will go up, we promise you.